Raindrops. First of all, Happy New Year. And I'm here with our girl. I said our because you guys have officially inducted her into the world of the raindrop. They're loving you, Blue.
I love that they are allowing me to talk my ish. I appreciate it.
Yes, no, I'm happy that you are also doing it with us. So, look, Blue is a woman of many, many skills, right?
Hmm.
So, what I don't think the world knows is that she can see dead people. No, so please, raindrop, that's a joke. But look, today's episode, we are going to tap into astrology and romance so that whether you are a Libra, hi, Capricorn, Scorpio, we are going over the 12 zodiac signs as it relates to what to look out for this year in terms of romance. Now, I know y'all wondering, well, Carlos, how does Blue fit into all of this? So, Blue, explain to me too and the raindrops that you do readings and astrology and all of that stuff. So, talk to us about this background that a lot of people may not know.
So if I will say this, if I was not psychic, I'm not sure I would believe in them. So that's the gag. I'm a skeptic naturally. So it took me a long time to actually be like, hey, so this is not normal, huh? But when I was 5, my grandma came to me and told me that my mother was depressed and that she was proud of her and that I should go tell her. And so I woke up one day and gave my mother a message from my grandma, and it was very specific. And my mother didn't freak out. She was like, thank you, baby. So I didn't know it was weird. That became an ongoing thing. Whenever I would get a message from grandma, I would just tell my mama. And so I just thought everybody got talked to their dead grandmas. It took until I was 16. My friends were like, "You're freaking us all out. We're buying you tarot cards, and we need to figure out what this is." So my friends had an intervention with me in high school, all chipped in to buy me books and tarot cards. And I later found out about 20 years later from a hoodoo priestess in Louisiana that it comes from my daddy's side. I'm Haitian and Cuban. And my daddy's side has a long line of Cuban Santeria witches. And so it was in me the entire time and I didn't know it. And now I sell spiritual candles and do readings. And the gag is when I was working at the Griot and doing CNN chats and all that stuff, I was getting paid as much doing my readings as I was working in the news.
And I'm assuming you have repeat clients. So
A
that
lot.
means you're accurate.
450 clients a year is my average. I know. That's why I'm always tired, Carlos. I just did 6 readings before I got on this call with you. 6.
So, okay, so I'm going to remind people at the end, but how does someone get in contact with you if they want a reading
When does this come out?
this week?
Well, child, I tell you how you could have. So I'm going on hiatus tomorrow because I'm sleepy. But you could go Blue. Look, I happened to meet with my accountant right after this. She's like, "This is 50% of your income." I said, "I'm tired." So if you want to keep in touch, this timing is hilarious. If you want to
Love
keep in
you.
touch, my site is bluecentricshop.com. And when the booking calendar opens back up, there will be a notice. But at bluecentricshop.com, you can book readings with me. You can buy spiritual candles from me.
Okay.
Some celebrities who you know, Carlos, have come to me for readings. We'll talk about that off camera.
Oh.
And in the industry, I've had people in the industry do readings with me about each other, and I have to completely.
Ah, that is hilarious. I think that's amazing that you're reading two people who don't like each other. They're talking crap about each other. You're like, mm-hmm.
Yeah. So sometimes when I get of a hot take, I don't just have an inside track, I have an inside track. And there's
Ah.
one very big A-list celebrity who cannot stand me because of my readings. Hates me
Why?
because I saw some stuff that she was trying to get off, and I warned the person who I was friends with, and she's hated me ever since. And she's a big deal.
Oh.
Oh, Carlos, we have to have more offline conversations,
Okay,
honey.
look, I'll come visit you very soon. I'll actually be where you at in a month. Now, with that being
Hmm.
said, yeah, so we'll have a Ponderosa. Now, with that being said, let's get into your method. So, is your method tarot cards as you're reading, astrology today, or just again for your business alone?
Hmm.
What is your process? Do you see the future? I mean, these are questions.
Maybe you see the future.
My brain jobs are going, trust me, they're in the comments like, that's right, Lowe's, ask these questions.
Yeah.
So what's your process like?
So there's different clairs, right? Clair means just to have clarity around stuff. I'm a claircognizant, which means I know things I'm not supposed to know if you let me into the room. So if I'm talking to somebody, and this happens, shout out to my friend Estelle. Estelle is one of my closest friends. She invites me to tons of dinner parties, and she tells them up front, "So Blue is psychic, honey." And I always ask for consent. I always ask for consent. But I've had several Christmas and Thanksgiving dinners at her house where I've gotten a heavy download for a complete stranger because it happens more when I drink. And I'll get a download and be like, "Ooh, so do you want to hear this?" And 9 times out of 10, they say yes.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so I always ask for consent, but if I'm around you for too long, I will pick up on things. The reason why I've been engaged twice and not married, I had dreams about both of my divorces. Both of them. I would have been a twice divorcee had I not been psychic.
So when you let these guys go, what's your excuse or reason that you give
Oh, I'm
them?
telling the truth. I don't code switch. You won't get the truth. What
That's
happened?
true.
One of them, I said, "Hey, I had a dream that you were gonna cheat on me, and I outlined it, and that I was gonna leave you." Funny enough, I got nosy one year, went on Facebook. His and his wife got a divorce, and she looks a lot like me. He has a type. Second one, he was just gay, child, and he didn't want to say it. And I was a little gay too. Everybody a little gay. I was like, "Look, I don't
Everyone's a little gay.
everybody was a little gay." I had to break it to him gently. Ciao. It's
Blue, I love
interesting.
you so much. You cracked me up. All right. So, Blue, what side do you want to start with and let the audience know what your process is going to be as we go over the 12 zodiac signs and raindrops? She has my birth chart. So,
This is
at the
beautiful.
end, she's going to. And by the way, we did not talk about this raindrops. I have no idea what she's about to say. So, make sure you guys obviously watch until the end because your boy is going to get his own birth chart reading, child. Okay.
And you are Drake, by the way. Now that I've seen your chart, you clocked it. You are Drake. You are more
Look.
Drake than Drake, actually. You're more Drake than Drake. My God, today.
Oh, this is going to be juicy. Okay. All right. All right. Blue, who do you want to start with?
Well, let's start with the year. I think this is really, really important, guys. For those who don't know about numerology, every year signifies a number, right? So we're all on a 9-year life cycle. 2026 is a year one because 2 plus 2 is 4, 4 plus 6 is 10, 1 plus 0 is 1. This is a year one. The reason why last year had hands, because it was supposed to be the ending of a lot of things. A lot of things were supposed to end last year, right? If it's natural order, things end on the year 9 and things begin on the year 1. In a year 1, it's a time of new beginnings, and that has a strong impact on romantic relationships because in a year 1, you find yourself wanting to renegotiate and decide if you want to invest deeper or leave altogether. So anybody who's in a situationship, there will probably be a huge shakeup. And I'm going to say this, the universal year 1 is a year of starting fresh. And I want to start with Aries because Aries is the baby of the zodiac. They're the babies. By the way, I often say that if Aries don't get enough appreciation because of the baby of the zodiac. They have pure ego. Think about a baby. As long as the baby is fed and you play with it and you tell it it's cute, it's going to be happy. If you don't feed it, it's going to cry. If you feed it, it stops crying. Aries is like that. As long as they're safe, they are actually really, really delightful to be around. And even if they flip a table, they're going to forget about it in about 25 minutes. Like it's like a baby having a tantrum. So I have a deep affinity for Aries because there's something so pure and honest about them, something to their detriment. I get a little protective around Aries energy. And so Aries is often misunderstood because people mistake them being bold for them being menacing or malicious. They're probably one of the least malicious signs in the zodiac. If an Aries don't
Oh,
like you, they just tell you they don't like you. We ain't gotta be sneaky about it. I don't F with you, right? So for key themes for love for Aries, I'm gonna be honest, guys. This is the time where Aries is gonna have to stop worrying about chemistry and start focusing on emotional stability.
you hear
Because
that, Claudia and Dustin?
chemistry at all costs is not enough. You can't be up in the club. Nope, nope, nope. You can't go to Bella Noche no more. This is the year where Aries is going to find themselves craving emotional stability, especially around August. Something about the summer is going to have Aries being like, do I need to grow the fuck up and just find. Yes, Aries. This year is a pivotal turning point for long-term compatibility. If there was ever a chance for you to really like find your person and like figure out if this is going to last, this is actually probably one of the best years so far in the 2020s. Aries was ending a lot
Mm.
of stuff the first half of this decade. This is the time for Aries to figure out who to invest in. What do you think
Who
about that,
to
Carla?
invest? No, listen.
Invest.
Dustin and Claudia are Aries that I know. I know a lot of Aries.
Me
So
too. I'm surrounded by them.
yeah, I have a lot of friends. I have a sibling. I have two siblings who are Aries. And what's funny is, as I look at the people in my life that are Aries, I see exactly what you're talking about in terms of you gotta make a decision.
You really have to make a choice.
Yeah.
It's time to shit or get off the pot. And also too, a lot of Aries are going to have subconscious feelings of loneliness or desires for compatibility rise to the surface. Like, oh, do I want somebody? Like it's gonna just kind of even those who are in denial, it's gonna be niggling at them all year long. Now, I want to pivot to Aries' big sister, big brother, Taurus, because
Okay.
Taurus men and women are very different. Both charming. One of them is lying though. So Taurus, Taurus is Libra's sister sign. It's the only other sign outside of
Really? I
Libra.
didn't know that.
Yeah, we're sister signs, Carlos.
Oh, so
I'm a Taurus. You're a Libra.
what does that mean when you say sister signs?
So every sign has a sister sign that works, that it has a compatible planet that rules it, right? And Taurus and Libra are the only two signs ruled by Venus, the goddess of love and pleasure.
Oh.
Yes. So Taurus and Libra don't like anything ugly. Ugly food, ugly ideas, ugly dresses, ugly people. They don't like ugly. Literally or figuratively, they actually get physically offended by ugliness. Carla. It's like, growing up in high school, whenever people would have really big like pimples, I couldn't eat around them. I'm like, there's a lot going on. I wasn't being judgmental. My
I was
body,
blue. I was that teenager that had big pimples. I had
yeah.
bad skin growing up.
And
Yes.
the girls with bad skin who are Aries and Libra, it devastates them until they fix. It devastates them. I have skin
It
dysmorphia.
haunted me. Yes.
Carlos, I have a facialist coming to give me a skin peel right after this. That's why we had to book it today because I can't be on camera for 6 more days. So just be very clear we are kindred. So because Taurus is ruled by pleasure, this is a great year for them, but it's going to be a year where they're going to have to work on vulnerability and trusting people again. A lot of Tauruses in the recent past have been betrayed or disappointed by life. And this is the season where they have to poke their head back out and learn how to trust again. If you are a Taurus who said they had me effed up in 2025, that's great, boo boo, but you're gonna have to figure out how to love again. This is the year for that. It also says here, because I have a lot of notes, this year focuses on deep, soulful connections and letting go of the need to control. Taurus, your word is surrender.
Mhm.
You have to surrender. Let somebody in, Tink Tink. Let somebody in.
I'll tell you about an experience I had that makes me know you are telling the truth. Yes, Blue.
Mm-hmm. I might tell you a joke, but I'll never tell you a lie, friend.
Blue clock that one based on my old.
Yeah, a lot of the Tauruses are gonna have to be like, damn, I need to get over that. I need to fucking and something happened to me where I was betrayed, and when I looked at the chart, I was like, fuck, I need to get over that too. I'm still holding on to some people from 2024 that I want to fight. I'm taking my own advice. Taking my own advice. So Wusa Taurus, Wusa.
Okay, so Taurus, you have to let it go.
Let it go, baby. Even if you were right, you still have to let it go. It's time.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
That's Taurus. Okay.
Some Taurus let go of a grudge and then be openly romantically is a very tall ask. Up next, we're doing Gemini. Now, Gemini, I don't dislike y'all like everybody else. I think you're fun. So Gemini is the age of about, because every zodiac sign represents an age. I don't have them all memorized, but I do have Gemini memorized. So Aries is 0 to 7. That's why they're the babies of the zodiac. Taurus is 7 to 14. Mine. Tauruses are very possessive. Mine. 7 to 14. Gemini is 14 to 21. That's when you going through your whole phase and you want to be cute and lie to your mama and run off with cute boys. That's why Gemini gets in trouble because they are actually the intellects of the zodiac, but they're mischievous. If you're an
Ooh.
18-year-old in the honor club, but you out here trying to, do something, it's mischievous. So you're brilliant, but you're mischievous. So Gemini, I know you guys like to be outside. If you are a Gemini, and I forgot to say this, guys, this is not just for your sun sign, Carlos. We're going to get into this. This is also for your rising sign and your Venus sign. For anybody who's ever had their chart done, your
Oh.
rising sign and your Venus sign, everything I'm saying applies. So Carlos, I'm gonna look at yours real quick. Your rising sign is Leo. So also listen to what I say for Leo. And
Okay.
your Venus is Libra, child. You are so Libra. You just
We'll get to that in a second. Okay.
so Libra. So yes, guys, listen to your
Wait,
sun
so my
sign, your
rising
rising.
sign is Leo, you said, right? Okay.
Yes, your rising
Okay.
sign is actually, guys, fun fact, your rising sign is actually the most important sign in your entire chart. It's way
And
more important than your sun sign, way more important.
and the thing is, for people to find out their rising in Venus, you have to tap into your the time you were born, the location, and obviously your birthday, right?
And the website that I would recommend that every other website has stolen from, because I've been using it since the late 90s. Yes, guys, I'm 112. Is astro.com, ASTRO. They have the best coordinates. CoStar and some of these newer apps sometimes are off a little bit. I've been using Astro. In fact, my whatchamacallit, password is a lyric from Neo back during his first album. Okay, that's how old my Astro account is. So please, guys, if you're gonna get your chart done, go to some place like Astro that's reputable. And your rising sign is important because every 2 hours the rising sign changes, right? Like there's 12 rising
Mm.
signs, right? Just like there's 12 zodiacs. This means that you and somebody else can be born on the same day. And if you were born a couple of hours apart, they have a completely different rising sign. It's like a blueprint. It's more specific than your sun sign. Your sun sign is 30 days. Your rising sign is the hour you were born. Way more specific. So, Gemini,
Okay.
choose quality over quantity, you hoes. Sorry, I should have deleted that. Gemini, stop being a hoe. Your love message for 2026 is pimps up, hoes down. You need to sit down somewhere. 2026 is about discovering what you deserve and who deserves access to your heart, not just who is good for the plot. Gemini will do something for the plot. This is not the year for that. You're gonna get your feelings hurt. Streamline who has access is your advice.
Okay.
Streamline who romantically has access to you, or you will regret it by the fall.
All right. Gemini, you heard it loud and clear. Okay. Who we got next?
Cancer. Oh, my poor babies. Cancer is so sweet. They're very emotional.
Sensitive, crybabies. Go ahead.
And
Sorry.
guess what? They're all gonna get sensitive and get mad at you for saying that in the comments, y'all. The way cancers get sensitive when they're called sensitive,
As my
a
light
cancer
cut
probably did
off.
that to you. A cancer turned off Carlos's light. And you know why I believe that? Cancer is also very naturally psychic. They have great intuition. It's ironic that the water signs have the best intuition, but they're so emotional, they often can't tell the difference between their intuition and just trauma that they haven't resolved.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so a lot of water signs were like, but I'm always right. I'm like, yeah, but you missed the times where you were wrong because you were tripping. Those happen too, friend. So for cancers in particular, please stop being a martyr. I'm going to say something to y'all that I say during my classes. There's no such thing as I'm too nice and I'm too generous. You are not Jesus Christ. You suck at setting boundaries. There's no such thing as I'm too nice. There are people in this world who are nicer than you who are perfectly safe because they know how to set boundaries. So, Cancer, this year is begging you to finally admit what you need rather than telling everybody in that mama how much you gave. Admit what you need and actually ask for it. We can't read your mind, baby. And it says here, stop overgiving and seek partners who meet you halfway. Otherwise, you're making yourself a martyr. And whose fault is that? Ciao. Hey, Cancer, I
Okay.
love you.
Cancer, listen up.
Admit that you need help. And stop being mad that we couldn't tell that you needed help because you were pretending to be fine. Now, up next, I'm going to
That
do
part, the ladder, clock it.
a
Sorry.
Cancer who's unevolved will offer you 6 things and not tell you that they wanted 4 back and be mad that you didn't know that. Could you I wish I had known the terms, friend. You didn't tell me the terms and the agreements of the situation. So that's kind of crazy. You set me up.
She's cooking.
And now you subtweeting talking about, well, I should have known. Girl. Anyways, up next. No subtweets, Cancer. Keep it a stack all 2026. In fact, I want Cancer to act like the next sign more. Carlos, I think this is your rising sign. This is the most loud sign in your zodiac. By the way, me, you, and Beyonce all have a placement in common. I got excited when I saw that.
Oh, no, I can't wait for you to read. Look, not read, but read. Yes.
Right, me, you. My biggest flex in my chart, I was like, that motherfucker has it too. Yeah, we both have a very strong placement in common with Beyonce, which is the reason she is Beyonce. We will never go broke, honey. There will always be a coin or a room or somebody waiting to love us, but I'll get into that later. Leo. Leo. Pivot, honey. Pivot. Leo, please shift from seeking validation to being more authentic romantically this year.
Wait,
So,
wait, wait, wait,
Leo,
wait. Say that one more time. Because again, that's
uh-huh.
my rising, and you said rising is the most important. So say that to me one more time, child.
Shift from needing validation to seeking authenticity. So Leo energy tends to, they're ruled by the heart, right? Leo is actually, they're the most heart-centered sign in the entire zodiac, even though people think they're conceited. Because Leo is the sun. Look at Carlos. In tarot cards, Leo is the sun. They shine on everything. Everything's a little bit more sparkly when the Leo energy is around sun, moon, or rising, right? And so because of that, they're seen as these big energies and this big light, but a big light casts a long shadow. And so the reason why Leo energy is so giving is because they want to feel like they're part of something beautiful. They want to feel like they're part of a family. Leo craves community and family all the time. But when they get their feelings hurt, they pretend like they don't need any of that, right? It's like a defense
Mm.
mechanism. And so I know a Leo energy, you can't be embarrassed romantically. If you have a Leo sun or rising or Venus and you are embarrassed by someone you're dating, they are low key dead to you because in your mind, I gave you so much. How dare you play in my face like this? You had no reason to do this to me. We could have had it all, dumbass. So, Leo, yes, because of that, Leo energy that has not completely evolved is now checking, are you going to be like the last one? Are you going to play in my face? There's a little bit of trust issues in that, right? They always have this scorecard of checking someone to validate that they're not like the other person. This year, please stop that.
What do we
Instead of
do? Go
be
ahead.
more authentic about what you really need, regardless of the risk involved. That thing that you really want, be
Oh.
brave about admitting that you still want it. Be authentic. Be honest. I really want this thing. I have Leo friends who are saying, I'm not dating no more. I'm just going to focus on my money. You cry in the shower, baby. You still want love. Admit you still want love. It's okay. Relationships must support your personal growth. So you cannot date anybody who does not believe in whatever vision you're building for yourself professionally. They have to be with the program. So you can't have someone who takes you away from your work or your purpose. You have to be with somebody who buys into it and is proud of you for it.
Cook.
Well,
Okay.
and they also can't feel bad that you get attention because that's never going to stop happening. Make peace with that. If you're with somebody who in any way wants you to dim your light, Leo, you are not allowed to share space with them. All right.
That's true. That's true. Okay,
Yeah, because the
babe.
girls be getting jealous, honey. The girls get jealous. Up next.
Go ahead, child.
Up next, we have Virgo. Oh, my little neurotic babies. If you have strong Virgo placements in your chart, you're either on anxiety meds or you should have been. So let's start there. I'm a triple Virgo, guys. Okay, this is friendly fire. I'm a triple Virgo. I'm a Taurus sun, but I have three Virgo placements. That is called a stellium, guys. If you look at your chart and of the 12 main placements, three or more are one sign, that is called a stellium. That means that one sign has hijacked your chart. Carlos, don't worry, you're a Libra stellium. So that's why you're still the most Libra to ever Libra. You have many Libra placements. You're a Libra stellium. So when you're a stellium, guys, look out for that. Do you see a sign over and over and over again in your chart? If you do, start looking out for it when you look at horoscopes. It's doing a takeover. All right, Virgo, stop being a perfectionist and you need to have better sex. Your sacral chakra is probably blocked. Virgos need to make dolphin sounds and get folded this year. I'm just work here, Carlos.
So, okay, why? Okay, why are Virgos having bad sex?
Because they're overthinking it, particularly in the last couple of years where they've had plenty of things to overthink. The world has been burning, lots of upheaval has been happening. Psychically, energetically speaking, it's been like a 7, 8, 9 year where things are being pushed to end. And Virgos have been analyzing and overthinking about it the entire time, doing long division. You know those memes where the math is floating around your face? A lot of Virgo energy has been overthinking a lot. Even when they sleep, it's like there's a lot of tabs open in their brain.
Mm.
This year, they need to leave their head and come back into their bodies. Come back into your body. Be more sensual and less cerebral this year, Virgo. I know I'm saying something crazy to y'all because y'all pride yourselves on being cerebral. But this year, they want you to participate more fully in love. They want you to go all in and take a risk because even if the risk doesn't work out, the fact that you were able to connect with your desire and your body again and be sensual again, that's the win regardless of the outcome.
That's good.
Virgos, it's time to lay it low and spread it wide, like Miss Evelyn would say. It's time.
Yes, Miss Evelyn Braxton.
It's time. It's time. The minute I saw that, I was like, I know exactly. Yeah, uh-huh. Also, to Virgo energy, don't share your business so much. You think you're
Mm.
talking things through with certain friends and family. When Virgo starts putting themselves first romantically, people who love you are going to subconsciously want to sabotage it or have doubt because they know they're going to lose all that you do for them. If you get somebody, I get less of you.
Wow. That's big.
It is, yeah. I'm a triple Virgo cross. How you think I felt?
Damn.
Yeah, yeah. And I got 3 text messages this week saying, "Are we good? Why have I not heard from you?" I'm like, "Girl, I'm minding my business. The hell?" So that one hit home for me. People are gonna take it personal that you gotta put you first, Lucius. All right, up next
Love
we have,
it.
you know what comes after Virgo, child. Up next we have Libra.
Libra.
God had to make Libras charming, or they'd all get shot by lovers. Like y'all had to be charming as a protection. It's a sheen of protection. Okay, y'all have the ability to annoy the crap out of people, and they still can't help liking you. The only other sign I see this with is Sagittarius. Sagittarius and Libras will say some wild shit and then smile at you. Aren't I pretty? And then you're like, oh, this motherfucker. So yeah, Libra, the charm is a protection mechanism set by God. All right, Libra, you need to reclaim your independence within partnership if you are in a relationship. A lot of Libras lose themselves in their relationships more than they realize. So for Libras that are already in a relationship, make sure that you're still a whole person, right?
Okay.
For the Libras who are not in relationship, make sure that you are setting boundaries meant to keep you safe, not meant to control others.
Not meant to control others.
Some boundaries are manipulation, right? So it can't be a boundary that clips somebody's wings. It has to be a boundary that keeps us safe together. They're also saying, Libra, ask yourself, who would you build an empire with? That's probably the only person you need to be taking serious this year. Year ones for Libras, you are really trying to make art and commerce mix. You want a partner that you actually can build a legacy with. And so you can't just do what's cute or who's cute. Carlos's face. Beautiful gowns. Beautiful gowns.
I was telling my girls, I said, look, because little sidebar before I get on my chart. I was newly single, and everybody blue was like, whole face, behold, da, 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 da. And everything in me, this is true stories. I'm telling my raindrops some personal business that I normally don't talk about when it comes to my.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember telling my friends like it's not meant for me to date around. I'm just not. I've come too far in life. I have so much going on. That's
Mm-hmm.
in my 20s would have been wonderful. 40s, no, thank you. So everything you're saying is accurate. As
A whole
look
face would
as
be
a
hollow.
Libra.
As a quadruple, triple, got as King Libra, for you, your term right now is ROI, return on investment. I need returns on my investment. That's the Libra mantra for this year.
Okay.
Now we about to do Scorpio, child. My whole family's so
Scorpio, baby, get
family
into
is so.
it. Get into it.
All right, Scorpio. Scorpios, I love y'all. So everything I say is steeped in fix your face, Carla.
My ex was gonna talk. Keep going.
That actually makes sense. Mm, hmm
We'll
I love
talk.
y'all. Control. Everybody wants some control. I love Scorpio energy, and though you guys are very, very intense, and you guys, when you convince yourself of something, nothing can dissuade you, including the facts. So this year, the facts be damned, huh? This year, Scorpio, you're going to have to force yourself to focus more on telling the truth than jumping to conclusions romantically. A lot of Scorpios have blocked blessings in recent years because they came up with a hypothesis and they convinced themselves, and confirmation bias had them making choices that they wouldn't have made otherwise. You know, when you watch a reality show and you swore something happened one day, one way, but the producers play it back, you're like, oh, my bad. That's not
Mm-hmm.
what I remember. Scorpio, a lot of that has been happening to y'all the last 2 years in particular. where you've told yourself stories that you were convinced were the truth. Trust yourself, but verify. Verify that you didn't just make that up because you were having a bad day, right? And please do an emotional upgrade. You need to be more transparent when you're dating, Scorpio. Stop testing people and see if they pass or not. You're not a teacher. You're trying to be a partner. You test people too much. You're setting people up and then wondering why they fail because nobody agreed to this test, brother. Like that's not how that happens. What is you doing? Scorpio, this is the year that your ego has to die. For Scorpio, the recommendation for 2026 is ego death. And I'm an ego death coach, and I'm saying this like clinically. You need ego deaths. Trust that your transparency will replace the secrecy and control you usually rely on. Be more transparent and less secretive. Well,
No notes. Go ahead. Baby, clocked it from head to toe.
look, I already know Scorpio's gonna be like this bit. Look, man, I just work here. Okay,
And look, and be in denial about it. Yes, go ahead, child.
I
Go,
just
girl.
work here. We love you, Scorpio. That was said with love. Get over yourself. All right, Sag, said with love. Sag, move toward more meaningful commitments, but keep them light. Like Sag energy right now wants to invest, but only if it's fun and works with their current lifestyle. Sag, if you were hoping that you would change your lifestyle for partnership, that's not going to happen no time soon. Find somebody who actually fits your actual lifestyle. Pretend you're actually you and not the you that you hope that you would be every January till February, right? You know when people make resolutions, I'm gonna be somebody else, and by March you're like, I'm still him. Sad, you are you. Find a relationship with someone who you can invest in, who actually likes the current you. Because a lot of people have been dating y'all based on potential, and you're not changing no time soon. You need fun. You need sexiness. You also need to have short-term adventures. So if you are trying to date Sag, find somebody who has a mischievous streak.
Ooh.
Yeah, you need an adventure buddy, Sag. This is the year where you're gonna find yourself restless and want to do fun stuff. And if your partner can't come along, they're gonna get left and you might cheat.
Damn.
What? Look at you.
So for the Sag, listen. So you're telling them the mischievous side don't don't become that. Date somebody that has that personality, so they could be an adventure versus
Yes, somebody who will
okay,
let your little let it out sometimes, but then come home,
yeah,
right? It can't be someone who you do it without them. It can't be someone who is very stuffy and let's be serious. It has to be someone who you can work with and play with in that way.
good.
Once a quarter, do a little something, something, intervals. Have you a time. Come home on Monday like nothing happened.
Yes,
The
I
girls
love
who get it,
that.
get it. I don't want to say too much. This is still a family program.
They read between the lines, baby. They got it.
I'm
They
just
got it.
saying.
They
Now,
got it.
Capricorn, big money, big money, big money, Capricorn. I had never met a broke Capricorn in my life, and if they told me they were broke, I didn't believe them.
Ever.
Ooh, Capricorn. All right, cultivate. And by the way, Capricorn, I've said this for about 15 years now. It's been stolen. So if you've heard it somewhere else, they took it from me. Capricorn is the Benjamin Button of the zodiac. You guys age backwards. I don't even want to be a friend with a Capricorn until they hit 30. They're too serious before that. Like, calm down. Yeah, I'm so happy for you. You got a PhD. Calm down. So Capricorn's over 30. Okay. The young ones are too serious for me. They make my booty itch. Please be more emotionally open.
Oh shit.
Soften, Capricorn. This is the year of letting down your guard. You've made your little money. Okay. You upgraded your resume. Go have you some fun. You need deeper intimacy. Stop intellectualizing your feelings. You're not an Aquarius. And they're saying for Capricorns who really want partnership, make sure that you recognize the second half of the year is where that desire is going to be the loudest. Capricorn, if I was to tell you right now that if you were single this upcoming Christmas, it would depress you, how would you move? The second half of this year, Capricorn's desire for partnership is going to be extra loud. So already preemptively start doing what needs to be done. Being more open with the partners you already have, being more adventurous and transparent with the people that you're trying to date. Capricorn needs to almost have a I'm outside kind of year. Put your
Mm.
hair down like the sexy librarian.
That'll be very different for them too if they tap into that.
Yeah, it's
Because
gonna look like Eeyore at the club.
they're because they're so regimented and no shade to Capricorns. I love y'all, but definitely emotionally unavailable for sure. Great,
Yeah.
great, 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 great people, but for some reason have this fear of tapping into that softer side. You clocked
Well,
it.
I will say this for a lot of Capricorn energy, and I feel like somebody in particular is going to be watching this, so that's interesting. I'm picking up your energy. For a lot of Capricorns, stop beating yourself up for the thing that you did that you consider a failure. Your internal dialogue is a little mean. A lot of Capricorns, they think they're holding themselves accountable when they're really just being cruel to themselves. You know, when a samurai messes up and they shank themselves with their own sword? Capricorn, chill out. You're a person like that. I know you have a God complex and you think that you should know every damn thing, but you are a human like the rest of us. You are a mere mortal. It's okay that you got that L. It's okay. In fact, it feels like the Taurus one of letting it go. Maybe the earth signs are having a moment. Let that shit go, earth signs in general. Take the L. Two L's makes a W, okay? Go outside.
All right, raindrops. As you all know, I am a huge fan of Destiny Child, who are one of the biggest girl groups of all time. So check this out, Atlanta, Georgia. They are bringing the Destiny's Child reimagined tribute to your city. The music that defined a generation will be reimagined under candlelight. All right. So if you love Say My Name, Survivor, Bootylicious, Independent Woman, that's my favorite song, then this night is just for you. Remember, you did not just hear these songs, you lived them. Now, experiencing them, okay, in an intimate candlelit concert that brings back every memory. Get your tickets, okay? Live musicians, candlelit atmosphere, nostalgia, emotion, all of those things will be happening in Atlanta on January 16th. Okay. There's two shows happening, one at 6:30 and one at 8:30 p.m. So make sure to go to destinyschild.com to get your tickets. You do not want to miss this, Atlanta.
They gonna cuss me out, child Carlos. Why you got
That
me
was
doing
good. No, baby. Another 10. Okay.
another one? Okay.
Yes.
Aquarius. Oh, you have this in your chart, Carlos. Now, I will say this about Aquariuses. Aquariuses are strange birds. They are the aliens of the zodiac. Whenever I meet somebody with Aquarius, strong Aquarius in their chart, I always say, I'm so sorry. I know Earth is ghetto because you're not from here. Aquarius are humanitarians. They care about the mankind, but they probably don't like you specifically. Like they like mankind, but they don't mess with everybody like person to person. Does that make sense? The world's most famous Aquarius is Oprah. Like Oprah wants us all to be okay. We can't all go to her house. Yes? And so Aquarius can be a little aloof, a little cerebral. And so please, funny enough, this is the same message from the previous sign. The end of the zodiac is all about vulnerability and transparency. The older signs, because once you get to the end of the zodiac, the signs get older. So in
Mm-hmm.
the same way that Gemini was around 14, 21, Libra is like around in their 40s, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces energy is like 70s. You about to die, right? So be clear that the older signs are more transparent and less stoic. Aquarius, your stoicism and your aloofness is depressing you a little bit. You're telling yourself that I'm keeping busy, I'm keeping busy, I'm keeping busy. You still need community. You still need a forehead kiss. You still need somebody who will hold you when you cry. You need to tell yourself that it's okay to be vulnerable in ways that you've previously told yourself that you didn't need to be vulnerable. And
Mm.
so the word that I put for them is structured freedom, finding a balance between your need for space and your need for intimacy. Because
Your
Aquarius is a
need for
very
stability.
individualistic sign, but they're gonna have to figure out how do I find relationships where I have true intimacy with someone who won't take it personal when I need to disappear for a little bit.
Mm.
Structured freedom is your term, Aquarius.
And that's why I feel like Oprah, like you said, big Aquarius. The reason why her and Stedman work is because, in my opinion, I don't know them personally like that, but it's what you said about like an Aquarius being with somebody that allows you pretty much to do you, and they're
Hmm.
fine staying at home while you do you.
And there's somebody to come home to. Aquarius thrives the
Yes.
most when there's someone to come back to.
Yeah.
I will also say this because Aquarius is such a humanitarian and such a quirky individual thinker, um, the real world depresses them a little bit. When the world in your mind is that vibrant, real life is going to always suck, right? Especially currently. So they're prone to depression the most. They're
Mm.
constantly blown by how things actually panned out versus how they were hoping they were panned out. And so, Aquarius, you need partnership because you need somebody to crack open a window in that stuffy room of your brain. You need a partner who just crack open a window and bring you some tea. It's okay, baby. The world is ghetto. I get it. You need one of those.
All right, baby. Our last one.
Pisces. Pisces, you are the miscellaneous pile of all the other signs. There's a little scrap of everybody in the Pisces bin. That's why it's two fish going in opposite directions, child. I will say this about Pisces. You guys are incredibly loving and intuitive, but you often expect people to read your mind more than all the signs combined. Like a Pisces will break their own heart because you didn't know what they wanted that they didn't ask for, right? So verbalizing what you want rather than being mad that I'm not Negrodamus is the first step of having a good 2026. Ground your expectations in reality is the first sentence I wrote for Pisces. Is this expectation actually reasonable by a mere human, a mortal, not a god, right? Not a soothsayer. And so please stop confusing chemistry with compatibility also, Pisces. Y'all be doing stuff for vibes. Gemini will do it for the plot. Leo will do it for the plot. Pisces will do it for the vibes, and then the vibe will go left, and then it gets awkward, right? Record scratch. And so, seek partners that offer you genuine safety, and not just the facade of safety. Pisces, you've been love bombed a lot. Love bombing is when somebody pretends that they're gonna shower you with everything you've ever wanted. The relationship moves very fast. It's a whirlwind. And then you realize, look up one day and realize you've lost yourself and your dignity and or your ability to be a free thinker. Y'all get love bombed a lot through vibes. This year, be more realistic. Do you make sense as far as me feeling safe emotionally, not just some good dick and a good function? Okay. Love y'all.
What about Pisces in relationships?
In relationships, especially emotional safety. Your word for this year is real emotional safety, not the facade of it. Y'all get bamboozled a lot by the facade of it. Do the math. Do some vetting. Call a private investigator if you got to, Pisces. You need to vet better this year.
Baby. A spoken
Oh, some
word.
standout dates. February 22nd is one of the year's luckiest dates for love.
February
It's a date.
22nd. Okay.
222, which is so funny. Those are my angel numbers. 222 of this year is a day of sweetness and magic. So if you're dating, I would consider having a date on that day. Also, July 29th, astrologically, is considered the luckiest love day of the entire year, July 29th. It's an ideal day for a vacation, a bold romantic gesture, some heart expanding opportunities. So if you were planning to do something extra Instagrammable that you won't be sharing aside from his arm, I would say late February and late July are beautiful times for romance to actually be bold. Peep how Valentine's Day is now on that list, y'all. This
Which
is
is so
reality.
fascinating. Yeah. So
Yeah,
that's a man-made holiday for the capitalistic reasons why they made it up. Yeah.
exactly.
Okay. All right. So listen, raindrops, let us know in the comments, based on your sign, what your thoughts are. Okay. But the
Mhm.
moment y'all been waiting for, Blue to Luzma is giving Carlos King his reading
So I'm
based
gonna do
on
some.
his chart.
This is gonna be interesting. Carlos, how
Oh
do you feel right
Lord.
now, friend? How you feel?
Um, you know what? I'm good. Go ahead, baby. I'm not
Now, this is
nervous. I'm taking notes. So,
a light touch. It's gonna be a light touch, guys. It's not gonna be like crazy in his business because this is still being, you know. First of all, your sun sign in Libra, we already know that, right? But
yes.
wait, do you hear that noise? Do you hear it?
Wow.
Oh, good, good. No, because they're doing construction next door. I want to make sure you couldn't
Oh,
hear.
I'm like, it's like, that's the spirits talking.
It's the spirit said, Carlos, you in danger. No, Molly, you're not in danger. Jesus, Carlos. I was talking about construction.
I'm like, no, where is the girl?
Now, as a Leo rising, Carlos, what that tells me is you were always going to be conspicuous. The song that I think for your rising sign is Like That Bitch by Flo Milli. I walk around like that bitch. It was going to always be razzle dazzle, honey. You never were going to be able to hide in the shadows. Never. It was never going to happen, right? It was never going to happen. Which means is you have to be clear that when you're around people, romantically or even platonically and professionally, it has to be people who are secure with big energy. If anybody needs you to shrink, they're not your body in any capacity because it's not happening, right? And the thing about you is your moon sign is in Aquarius, which means you mentally need time away from folks. Even though you have like what, three, four, five, six, seven, even though you're King Libra, which is all about partnership and togetherness, you actually need time alone mentally to figure things out and catch your breath. And if someone tries to pressure you, you shut down. There's like a switch in your head. The minute you're pressured, your brain gets overstimulated and you shut down. So you need to be around people, whether it's romantic partnership or even professionally. The professional thing is coming up a lot for some reason. You are someone who
Yes,
needs,
it's a lot of perfect. Go ahead. Go.
you cannot be manipulated because you're keenly aware of it and it fucks with you. Excuse my French.
Go ahead. Go. I'm sorry. Go.
No, I'm thinking like somebody would do something and they think they're being clever and you're not reacting. And the whole time you're thinking, you thought you ate with that, huh? You thought you ate with that. And you're just smiling like everything's okay. So you need somebody who won't play in your face because, Carlos, your moon in Aquarius means that you're very cerebral and intellectual, and more so than people think because you come off like a good time. You know what I mean? Leo and Libra energy comes off like razzle dazzle. The king has no clothes. He's so egocentric. He doesn't know what's happening. All I gotta do is stroke his ego and his dumb ass will believe it. That moon in Aquarius is clocking all the shit and playing along. And then people call you messy when you return the energy that they didn't think you peeped in them. So it was cute when you did it, but now that I'm doing it, now we got a problem, huh? So you have to be very, very mindful to be around people who are hyper transparent, people who are known for being direct. Even if they offend other people, you find safety in that.
I'm sorry, I'm screaming. Yes, I'm like, be direct. I'm so sorry. Let me just get this out. It bothers me when people are so cryptic with their shade towards me. I'm like,
Yeah.
if you would directly say to me what it is, I promise you. I literally told somebody yesterday, I said, I love direct people.
Yeah.
Even if I'm offended by it, if that's how you felt, I'm low key like, at least I know. It's when you do some dirty, shady shit that I'm like, why you didn't call me? I would
You're
have,
offended by ambiguity.
yes.
You are offended by ambiguity. You also like to know where you stand because you invest so intentionally. When you don't know where you stand, you don't trust the investment. I'm just going. I'm not gonna say too much because we're in the camera.
Well, that's the romantic side.
Let me know where I stand. It don't mean that I'm obsessed with you. I just want to know what I'm investing in.
Is that a problem?
Some people think that if you want to know, well, here's the thing, it's not a problem. It requires a level of self-awareness that a lot of people don't have.
Mm.
Some of the questions you're asking, someone who isn't introspective doesn't have answers. Because you're the first time they've ever even heard that question. They don't ask that question of themselves. So you asking it stuns their system. Why am I the first person to ask you what you want in a relationship? You outside. You didn't ask yourself before you left the house what you wanted from this? Yeah, sorry. I feel like I'm channeling you right now. It's
Because you
so
are. No. Carlos King
Why
is
are we here?
speechless. Go ahead.
Okay. Your Mercury is in Libra though, which means even when you're mad, you can be more tactful than you need to be.
Yeah.
And people can mistake you having decorum for you not being pissed off. So by the time you let yourself be pissed off, it feels like an ambush to them, even though you technically have been telling them the whole time too nicely. Ambush, I told you last week and the week before that. I had to yell for you to listen to me. It took all that. The fuck? Sorry, Carlos.
You literally took the words out of my mouth that I have said
I'm a
multiple times.
claircognizant. That happens a lot. Yeah.
Keep going.
So you have frustration when the transparency that you give is not given back. And so you can't afford to be with anybody who cares more about being mysterious and sexy than being honest. You need someone who's a straight shooter, not because of you, but because it's their character. Stop asking cats to bark and dogs to meow. Respect the nature of who you're dealing with. If they were a people pleaser when you met them, don't expect them to be honest with you. Respect the nature of the beast. Cats meow, dogs bark. If you ask a cat to bark, who's really crazy, you or the cat?
Lose my.
So no people pleasers. No people pleasers. You're the level of direct that makes you comfortable, most people would find slightly rude. And you love it. You're like, I love it here. I love it here. This is great.
This guy told me, um, because yeah, because you're corny, and then and I said, wait,
When did
back
we agree to
up.
that?
I said, what you mean by that? Oh, you don't. I love it though. I think it's great. It's beautiful, but nigga, you corny. And I said, maybe when I film, but anyways, but I remember being like,
Mm-hmm.
I love it more. I love
Mm-hmm.
it here. Continue,
Mm-hmm.
Blue. You're right.
And I would tell you, the placement that makes you react like that is the one that we have in common.
Oh, wait, so is this a Beyonce? Okay.
Yeah, we're about to do that. We're about to do the
Okay, okay.
Beyonce placement. Okay, so guys, when it comes to love and relationships, these last three placements are the most important for love and relationships specifically. So your rising sign is the most important for the entire chart as far as how you deal with the world. Yes? But these
Okay.
last three placements are the most important for romantic relationships. And these placements are your Mercury, which is how you communicate with people. How do you talk to folks, particularly when you're trying to finesse them and, do some sexy time with them? Your Venus, how do you get courted and how do you court people? Like, how do you date is your Venus sign, right? And then the last but not least, your Mars. Your Mars is how you follow your dreams, how you live in your purpose, how you get angry, and how you fuck. It's what arouses you. Y'all ready? All right, first we're gonna do Mercury. Carlos, your Mercury's in Libra, child, because what is it? Your Mercury's in Libra. You act like a Libra, you talk like a Libra, 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 Libra. Your Venus sign, Libra again. Mind you, though, what did I say? Libra is ruled by Venus. So you are quite literally, astrologically speaking, the ultimate lover boy.
I am Drake.
Literally. The only signs that are the ultimate lover girl and lover boy in Venus are Taurus and Libra because Libra rules Taurus and Venus. So if you, Taurus and Libra. So if you are a Venus in Taurus or a Venus in Libra, you are the ultimate lover. It's at home with you. Like your love sign went home to mama, which is Venus.
Hmm.
So for you, the version of love you want is so opulent and abundant, stingy facsimiles will always offend you. You'd rather be single than go through that.
So what
You
do I
need
do?
full-bodied love. You can't do half-ass nothing when it comes to love. You're too lover boy. Like you can't do it. It will actually sadden you to be in the wrong relationship, and the wrong relationship makes you lonelier than singleness. Now, so you are courted like a Libra, right? You need to be with somebody who actually thinks romance is a priority and not something stupid. You need somebody who actually values and respects romance. It cannot be a frivolous thing they're doing to make you feel good. It has to be something that they actually respect is important. Look at your face, right? The stove, you can have a partner who, fries the bacon, brings it to home. He's a good man, Savannah. If you're not being romanced, you're gonna feel unseen. And if your romantic attempts are not appreciated, you're gonna feel unappreciated.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah,
Your
for
efforts are too
sure.
intentional for them not to be applauded and recognized. The thing I always tell people is there's no safety without acknowledgement. You saw me do all that and you didn't acknowledge none of it? Bet, say less. Now, the final sign we're going to do is Mars. Your Mars, this is the sign that me, Carlos, and Beyonce all have in common. This is the sign that dictates how you follow your dreams, how you deal with your purpose, what sexually arouses you, and how you get angry. Carlos, your Mars is in Leo.
Oh my God, look at my rising.
Yes, you get angry like a Leo. When people make you mad, your first thought is there a basic bitch behind me? Because you can't be talking to me. Ain't no fucking way. Ain't no fucking way you said any of that to me. Have you heard Beyonce's songs when she gets angry? Bow down, bitches. Somebody peed in her Kool-Aid.
Baby, keep cooking.
We get mad like benevolent kings. It can't be me, baby. So what's wrong with you? So you have to. I'll knock all this shit over. Stop fucking playing with me. I walk around like that bitch.
Yes!
You need to play that song when we get off, Carlos.
I actually will be.
I know. I actually want to do it too. So the thing is, I'm using Beyonce as the example because we all know what it looks like when Beyonce gets mad. Beyonce doesn't react. She watches you. Huh. Interesting. You ever seen a lion before they pounce? And then what happened, ho? Got it. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I'm corny. And then what happened? What else I do? Don't let you cook. They'll let you cook.
Woo,
Mhm.
Blue.
You
Okay.
can't be with anybody who doesn't think you're spectacular. It's a waste of everybody's time. Another song from the 80s is Love Me in a Special Way by Al DeBarge. My spirit guides talk to me through music.
I love that song. Yes.
Yeah, I'm special. Don't treat. I don't care who you have before me. Don't do that. Don't copy and paste over here. You get offended by being treated like you're regular because you know you're not. It offends you. When it comes to work, everything you do is purpose driven. You don't waste time. It's never a matter of if it's going to happen, it's a matter of when and with who. I'm getting there with or without you. Keep up or get the fuck out of my way. That is the Mars in Leo mantra. I'm getting there, honey. Are you coming or not? Because me getting there was already written. I don't know many Mars and Leo who make it to 20 without knowing in some respect why they're here.
I knew everything I have now, I knew at 12.
Me too. I've never been like, oh, what's my purpose? No, that's not how we move. That's not how we move.
Ever. I'm
I'm
not,
clear why I'm here.
spoiler, I'm not surprised by any of this.
People were like, Blue, can you believe? Yeah, I believe this shit. What the hell? Yeah, I deserve it. This is the whole plan.
Now look, baby,
But here's the
continue.
thing, though. This
Okay.
is why you have to have people in your life who are tickled by that level of confidence. Because it's not conceit. It's actually not conceit. It's purposeful. Like you're intentional and you walk with purpose. And people who don't have purpose are going to be offended by that, Carlos. Mars and Leos often get betrayed when they love somebody more than that person loves themselves. Because we're not stingy. We see it in other people too. When you are clear about your purpose and you see yourself clearly, there's a generosity built into that. Leos, when they feel safe, are incredibly generous. So it's like, oh, I got it. Now I want to help you too. Oh, wait, I tried to put you on and you played in my face. Oh, honey, you ain't never got to worry about me again.
Baby.
And the thing about the return on investment, that's even bigger because of your Mars and Leo. Like return on investment is in cap locks because of the Mars and Leo, because the Mars and Leo wants to know that my heart is connected to you. And so my brain created a way for you. Please don't make me look foolish. In fact, the mantra that I wrote for your entire chart is particularly romantically, but also professionally. If I trust you, I will give you the world, but don't ever play in my face or make me look foolish because I will leave your ass.
Yeah, that's all facts.
Yeah.
150%.
Yeah. And you're aroused by devotion. Adore by by Prince. It's a whole playlist, friends. It's a whole playlist. Yeah. So Carlos, that's your first little reading with me. How you feel, friend?
Oh my God. And I'm mad that you're on a break this week. So look, Blue, okay, and listen, raindrops, I'm being honest. Number one, we did not have any conversations about this prior. You guys
None.
are seeing it live and in living color. Number two, there wasn't one thing that she said in my reading that wasn't accurate. And y'all know I can't fake like my facial expression because I don't have a poker face. You clocked me to a T.
Yeah.
To a T.
Hmm.
Everything you said is 100% the case.
And also, too, the last thing I put in is according to your chart, you don't want to be in no mess, but you don't mind being right next to it.
Yeah,
You know,
I'm the king of reality television. The girls
mess
know
adjacent.
that.
Your whole chart screams mess adjacent.
Yes, I'm not messy, but I
I
don't
don't want
mind
to be
being.
in it, but I like to know what happened.
Yes, I do not want to be a mess, but baby, I like watching it, being around it, seeing it front review, baby.
You're fascinated by human nature. This chart reads as somebody who's fascinated by human nature.
I am.
Yeah.
I am.
Yay.
Blue, once again, let the raindrops know because listen, she's on a break, but baby, your email's about to be flooded.
Yeah.
But how can they find you again if they wanted to contact you for this?
So again, bluecentricshop.com is where you can look up readings. I'm gonna try to talk to my team about if we could do like a waiting list where people can put their email. So when we open back up, I have people because the reason why I had to go on vacation is people were booking me like 2, 3 months in advance. The wait list was getting long, so I had to give myself a time out. But we will be back next month. I just need a little bit of a nap, just a little bit of a little siesta, or whatever, because Tauruses are workaholics. So we're
Yes.
Libras, Carlos. So bluecentricshop.com is the best place to reach me. And honestly, my Blue Centric YouTube page is where I make announcements. So on my Blue Centric YouTube, I'm constantly making live announcements for folks who don't have my email.
Ladies, gentlemen, gays and bays, Blue Toulouse clocked it again. Astrology chart 2026, romance career. Make sure you let us know in the comments your thoughts. Did she clock you? Let us know. And let us know what else you'd like to see from Blue as well. And again, I'm so happy to welcome her into the kingdom. Okay? Blue, I love you. Have a great sabbatical, baby. And I'll see you Monday.
Yes, Monday. My skin will be healed from my facial by then. Yes,
Okay,
Monday.
good. I will see you Monday, darling.